Every inch your head moves forward adds 10 pounds of pressure on your cervical spine. Most people over 50 carry their head 3 inches forward. That's 30 extra pounds crushing the vessels that supply blood to your brain every single day. That's not aging. That's a posture problem, and it's completely reversible. A 2014 study published in the National Library of Medicine confirmed exactly this, and showed that this kind of pressure doesn't just cause neck pain. It directly restricts blood flow to the brain. That's the clinical explanation for the headaches, the dizziness, the brain fog, and the ringing in your ears that most doctors treat with medication instead of fixing the cause. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you 2 exercises that release that pressure. No equipment, no gym. And by the end of this video, you'll already have done the first one. I've seen this pattern hundreds of times. Someone comes to me with chronic headaches. They've tried painkillers, helped for a few hours. They've tried massage, felt better for a day. They've even tried special pillows and ergonomic chairs, still waking up with that heavy, throbbing head. And here's the thing, they're not doing anything wrong. The problem is they're treating the symptoms, not the cause. Here's what's actually happening inside your neck. Those extra pounds of pressure we talked about, they don't just strain your spine. They fatigue the muscles at the back of your neck until they can't do their job anymore. The muscles at the front shorten and pull, and this constant tension compresses the vessels and nerves that run from your neck directly into your head. That's why you get headaches. That's why you feel dizzy. That's why your ears ring and your memory feels foggy. It's not your brain. It's not your age. It's blood flow, being restricted by a posture problem that started years ago and has been getting worse ever since. Research published in PubMed confirms that forward head posture has been directly linked to cervicogenic headaches, dizziness, and reduced blood flow to the brain, conditions that affect the majority of adults over 50 with chronic neck tension. That's exactly what these 2 exercises fix. Before we get to the exercises, and I promise we'll get there in just a moment, there's one thing you need to do right now, because if you don't fix this first, the exercises will help temporarily, but the problem will keep coming back. Look at how you're holding your phone right now. If your chin is forward and your head is dropping down, stop. From this moment on, tuck your elbow into your side and bring the phone up to eye level, like this. Your arm rests, your neck stays straight, and you've just removed the #1 cause of everything we talked about. Check this throughout the day, at your computer, watching TV, reading. Every time your head drops forward, bring it back. This alone will make a noticeable difference within the first week. Now, the exercises. The first muscle we need to release is called the sternocleidomastoid, or SCM. It runs from behind your ear all the way down to your collarbone. When your head is constantly forward, this muscle shortens and tightens on both sides, compressing the vessels underneath it. Releasing it is the first step to restoring blood flow. Sit or stand with your spine straight. Gently tilt your head forward and to the right. Now place your left hand on the left side of your neck. Not squeezing, just resting your fingers lightly on the skin over the muscle. With your fingers holding the skin gently in place, slowly tilt your head back to neutral. You should feel a gentle stretch along the left side of your neck from your ear down to your collarbone. Hold for 3 seconds. Then tilt forward again and repeat. Do 5 to 7 repetitions on each side. The key word is gently. This is not a strong stretch. You're just creating space for the muscle to release. Don't pull the skin hard or force the movement. If you feel sharp pain, stop immediately and reduce the pressure of your fingers. This should feel like gentle relief, not discomfort. Less is more with this exercise. 5 to 7 repetitions each side. Every morning and every evening. Takes less than 2 minutes. You can also do this at your desk whenever you feel tension building in your neck. That was the SCM, the muscle on the surface. But underneath it, there's a second group of muscles that most people have never heard of. And they're doing even more damage. They're called the scalenes, and they wrap directly around the blood vessels and nerves that go from your neck into your head and arms. When they tighten, everything gets compressed. That's exercise 2, and this is the one that most people feel immediately. The scalene muscles run along the sides of your neck, and they're different from most muscles in your body. They don't just move your head. They wrap directly around the bundle of nerves and blood vessels that supplies your entire arm, and they sit right next to the vessels going up into your brain. When these muscles tighten from years of forward head posture, they act like a clamp around everything underneath. That's where the dizziness comes from. That's where the arm tingling comes from. That's where the persistent headaches that won't respond to painkillers come from. This exercise releases that clamp. Stand or sit with your spine straight and your head in a neutral position, not tilted forward. Place the fingers of your right hand on the left side of your neck, just above your collarbone, pressing gently into the scalene muscles. You'll feel a slight firmness there. That's the muscle. Keep your fingers pressed gently in place. Now slowly turn your head to the left, away from your hand. Keep turning until you feel a gentle stretch or release under your fingers. Hold for 3 seconds. Then slowly return to center. Do 5 to 7 repetitions. Then switch sides. Left hand on the right side of the neck, turn your head to the right. Important, your head stays level the entire time. Not tilting up or down, just rotating. That's what targets the scalenes specifically. The most common mistake, people tilt their head instead of rotating it. The moment your head tilts, you lose the effect entirely. Think of your head as a wheel that only turns left and right. It stays perfectly level the whole time. If you're not sure, do this in front of a mirror the first few times. 5 to 7 repetitions each side. Morning and evening, same as exercise 1. Together, they take less than 5 minutes. After 2 weeks of doing this consistently, most people notice a significant reduction in headache frequency, and that heavy feeling in the head starts to lift. Week 1 and 2. Light finger pressure, small range of rotation, just getting the muscle used to being released. Week 3 and 4. You can increase the pressure slightly and rotate a little further. You'll notice the muscle feels less firm under your fingers. That means it's releasing. By week 4, most people report that their headaches are less frequent, their neck feels lighter, and they can turn their head further than before. That's the scalenes doing their job again instead of acting as a clamp. We've released the SCM, we've released the scalenes, but there's one final piece, and this is what locks everything in place. The deep muscles along the back of your neck have been overstretched for years, trying to hold your head up against all that extra weight. This exercise reactivates them and restores the natural rotation your neck is supposed to have. Most people over 50 have lost 30 to 40% of their neck rotation without even realizing it. This is how you get it back. Sit or stand with your spine straight and your head in a neutral position. Place the fingers of your right hand firmly on the right side of your neck, just below the base of your skull. Press gently inward to stabilize the muscles there. Now, keeping your hand fixed, slowly rotate your head to the left, away from your hand. Go as far as you comfortably can without pain. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly return to center. Do 5 to 7 repetitions, then switch. Left hand on the left side of the neck, rotate your head to the right. Your hand is not pulling or pushing. It's simply providing a fixed point for the muscles to work against. That's what makes this different from a regular neck rotation. The most common mistake, people move their hand as their head rotates. The hand stays completely still the entire time. Think of it as an anchor. The head moves around the anchor, not with it. If you're moving both at the same time, you're losing the entire benefit of the exercise. 5 to 7 repetitions each side. Add this directly after exercise 2. The whole sequence takes less than 7 minutes. Do it every morning. Within 2 weeks, most people notice they can turn their head further when reversing the car, looking over their shoulder, or checking their blind spot. Week 1 and 2. Small range of rotation, light hand pressure, just re-establishing the movement pattern. Week 3 and 4. Increase the rotation slightly and press a little firmer with your hand. You'll notice the movement becomes smoother and less restricted. By week 4, your neck rotation should be noticeably freer. That's the deep muscles doing their job again. 3 exercises, less than 7 minutes. SCM Release, Scalene Release, Deep Muscle Reactivation. That's the complete system, addressing every layer of the problem from the surface down to the deepest muscles. Now let me show you how to put this together into one daily routine. So here's your daily routine. 3 exercises, less than 7 minutes, every morning. Exercise 1. SCM stretch. Tilt your head, place your fingers gently on the muscle, release the surface tension that's been compressing your vessels. Exercise 2. Scalene release. Fingers above the collarbone, rotate your head away. Release the clamp around the nerves and blood vessels going into your brain. Exercise 3. Cervical rotation with manual fixation. Hand anchored on the neck, rotate in the opposite direction. Reactivate the deep muscles that hold everything in place. 5 to 7 reps each side, each exercise. Most people feel a difference within the first week. By week 4, headaches less frequent, dizziness reduced, neck rotation noticeably freer. By week 8, your head should feel the way it did years ago. Drop a comment below and tell me, which symptom bothers you most? Headaches? Dizziness? Brain fog? or that constant neck tension? I read every single comment. If this was helpful, hit subscribe. Every week, I post exercises specifically designed for people over 50 who want to move better, think clearer, and live without pain. And if your lower back has been giving you trouble too, watch this video next, because your neck and your lower back are two curves of the same spine. Fix one without fixing the other, and the problem keeps coming back. Same approach. Simple exercises, 10 minutes a day. Link is right here.